Hey y'all, IrixGuy here. Welcome back to another video, and within this video I want to talk about why to use artificial intelligence, why to use AI to create film. So there's a lot of advantages that you may not have thought about yet, but I hope to summarize those advantages within this video. And by the way, if you have any AI film related questions, shoot me a message because I do provide consulting services. So let's jump right in. Why would I want to use AI instead of a traditional workflow with flying talent to the various locations, to identifying the talent, compensating the talent? Well, the beauty of AI for film is that it's actually pretty simple. And subscribe to my channel, check out my tutorial videos, and I'll show you some real world examples. But for starters, using AI for film, there's no need to identify talent. There's no need for travel expense. I mean, you know, a lot of actors are very snooty and they don't want to fly commercial. They want to fly private. And then when they get to the filming destination, they expect the best meals, the best lodging, and the list goes on. So that's one of the reasons why AI is better. There's no, there's no travel expense. Also, with human actors, they often bicker with one another. With AI actors, there's no bickering because these are AI generated actors. So they have the personality that the film director wants them to possess. But they don't bicker with one another because they're not real world living human beings. That's another advantage. Compensation. Traditional actors, beyond the travel expense, all the perks that may be offered and things that may be offered to incentivize them to want to become part of a film, that's out the door because we're using AI generated actors. So the list goes on. Stunts, that's another one. Stunts can be dangerous. Does an actor want a stunt person? Well, they may want to do their own stunts. Some actors do, but using AI generated actors, there's no questioning, well, who's going to perform the stunts? Well, the AI generated actor will, and since the AI generated actor is not a living and breathing human being, there's no risk associated with performing those stunts. So let's look at some other things. Location. Let's take cost out of the picture. You know, maybe part of this film is in London, part of this film is in Italy, part of this film is in Australia, part of this film is in Antarctica. When everything is AI generated, including the environment, there's no need to consume time, and obviously time is money. Packing up the crew, packing up all the cameras, packing up the actors, and going to these multiple locations is not only costly, but it's inconvenient. And then once in that location, a film set cannot be controlled. There's weather, there's unexpected events, political events that may occur. So that film set, even if it might be available, is not always necessarily optimal. So this list goes on. Why would I want to use AI to create a film? And the other thing, and by the way, like I said, shoot me a message. I provide consulting services. But the other thing is, if you don't have a strong background in film, AI for film allows most people with creative ideas to convert those creative ideas into a film without the need for the costly travel, the costly actors, the politics, this, that, and the other. So it's a way for most anyone with ambition and an idea or ideas to create a film. So no longer does someone have to have an extensive background within the Hollywood film industry. All the connections, the money, not just the connections with the actors, but the connections with all the key players that enable the film to be created. So I mean, AI is a game changer, and AI is not just a game changer, it's a cost saver, as I've illustrated here. But I invite you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I've got a ton of AI for film videos now, and thousands more coming soon. And like I said, I do offer paid consulting services. So if you're a film professional, you know, maybe you've been doing it for 30 years, maybe you've been doing it for 3 years, but you want somebody to fast track your learning of AI film creation, shoot me a message. The best way to do that, you can comment below. I mean, don't post your direct contact info below. If you want to send me a direct message, the best way to do it is facebook.com/IrixGuy. And I'll reach out to you and identify a time for a paid consultation, or paid consultations, you know, however far you want to go with the AI for film journey. So I appreciate your viewership. These were just a few quick thoughts, you know, why AI for film is so great. I mean, this is just touching the surface. Subscribe, ring that bell, and check out all my other AI videos too. Y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, IrixGuy here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel, and when you do, ring that bell icon to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day.